Guten Tag.
Guten Tag! I've been looking forward to this one for donkeys.
In fact, it's all Tom's fault.
No, it's not my fault. Well, yeah, it is my fault. Well, no, Boo was really excited about it as well.
But why are you so excited about it, Tom?
Because it's nostalgic for me, and that's the power of food, isn't it? How it can take you to a different time and place.
And how old were you when was this Nostalgia Fest?
My entire childhood, you know, growing up in Germany. My mum and dad were in the forces, so this is what we ate in Germany.
Cool. So, yeah, the reason why we've been going all German is that this week's Dine at Home is German inspired or themed or whatever you want to call it. So, go on, you can do the...
So, we've got some borscht. People might associate it with Russia, but it's very popular in Germany as well. So we've got some borscht soup on. Do you have it hot? Do you have it cold?
Well, I always had it hot.
I always had it hot, but you can have it cold. It's fine.
Well, we always have hot. It's just cold anyway.
It's always cold anyway. Fish frikadellen. These are fish cakes. Very popular in Hamburg. We've got some abatster, and this is a cheesy, beery, oniony dip.
I'm looking forward to trying that. I don't know if I've had that before.
Well, you'd only ordinarily serve it with pretzels. We've got a giant one.
Great.
Some German charcuterie. Lovely. And then sides, we've got some bratkartoffeln, which is fried potato, onions, bacon and fresh herbs.
Which we've got over there,
We've got over there, which originally was Fred potato because I missed the I off the menu, but never mind. Sauerkraut and black bread.
Okay.
The black bread, it's got a bit of caraway in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of my favourites, to be honest.
Delicious. Jäger Schnitzel. So, Jäger Schnitzel or Hunter Schnitzel can be many different things. You can have venison as a cut, you can have pork as a cut.
Pork or pork?
Pork, sorry. But Jaeger means Jaeger's the mushroom sauce as well. So
okay.
So the mushroom element of it is the sauce. We're kind of doing a bit of a take on Vienna Schnitzel as well, actually, because we've got veal in there. Okay. So we're very lucky in that we've got Edge and Son on board, and we've got a veal, a scallop that's been breaded and fried, and then you've got matchsticks potatoes with it. Currywurst, which yes, I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, and this is authentic German, made in Germany.
Yep. So bratwurst, fries, curry ketchup, beautiful. Panfish. So this is something that you get in Hamburg, which is fried fish basically. We're going to bake it. We're going to a little bit healthier in the sense that there's going to be a nice piece of cod loin with some lovely creamy mustard sauce, and we've got some char grilled gem lettuce to go with it as well, so a bit of freshness as well. And then Jägerspatzel, which are these little dumplings, which we're going to serve with a rich mushroom sauce, and there's some pickled fennel on the top.
Sounds good.
Desserts, classic, Black Forest Gâteau, Sacher Torte, and then apple strudel.
They do know how to do the cakes. Looking forward to dessert time. Right, so shall we start with some cold borscht?
It's all about taste, isn't it?
That's delicious.
Yeah.
And it positively feels like, super healthy as well. Cabbage is still crunchy. I like it. Really like it.
Got good?
Well, I need to break into this cheesy dip thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm curious about. Is this like some special recipe from your childhood or something?
Not particularly, but it's something that you find in a lot of beer halls because it's perfect to go with beer. And the story goes that there was a landlady that was working a beer hall that had a bit of cheese, a bit of paprika, some onions, blitzed it all up to make a sauce, and
Bob's your auntie.
and Bob's your auntie.
Nice.
Yeah?
You know me and cheese.
I don't think we eat enough veal.
It is delicious. I would not be unhappy about having that. That's delicious.
Can you remember the last time we had schnitzel? We had it together.
Where did we have that?
German gymnasium down in London.
Oh!
It was on a recce, wasn't it?
That's delicious. And so this is Edge's veal.
Yep.
Rosé veal.
Do you know much about this dish?
No.
So what's interesting is that it's something that was actually born or created post-war, probably because of British soldiers occupying Berlin at the time.
British or American?
British.
Why British then?
So the story goes that there was this lady, I think her name's Horter or Heller, I can't remember. It begins with a
Helga?
H. It begins with a H.
Yeah.
And she'd taken ketchup and curry spices from the rations or from the British Army, mixed them together
Yeah.
to create currywurst or curry ketchup.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was served this to basically the builders that were rebuilding Berlin at the time, and that's how she got a rep from doing sausage with currywurst or curry ketchup.
Okay. So if this plate looks big on screen, I'm not sure whether they can see it or not, but the plate is a big plate, and the reason why is that is an actual foot long one, isn't it?
It's a foot long, yeah.
That's an awful lot of sausage. And then why have we got these two? This is traditionally the way to serve it.
So if you were getting it in Berlin,
Yeah.
you get it in a paper carton,
Yeah.
your fries, the bratwurst will be cut up into chunks like that, you serve it on top, curry ketchup all over it, and then you'd eat it with a toothpick.
It's nice, isn't it? Isn't hot dogs your aphrodisiac?
I'm not saying that on camera.
Okay, so this is the vegetarian option.
Spätzle.
Okay, so that's like their sort of egg pasta kind of thing, isn't it? And this is quite common in a lot of Eastern Europe, isn't it? Like these small pieces of it and stuff.
I mean, they would call them dumplings,
Yeah,
but in essence it's pasta.
yeah,
This is an egg-based one,
yeah.
but we can do it vegan if needs be as well.
Okay, so when people order, they've got to specify if they want vegan. Otherwise, it's the full works: eggs, butter, cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of mushrooms, they put a combination of some oysters. I think there's some pacchinis in there as well, just for a bit of richness. And then we've got some pickled fennel on there. For a
Because
bit of
Eastern Europe and Germany, they've still got quite big forests, haven't they? And they still do a lot of wild mushroom picking and stuff. So
Or truffles you can get in Germany.
yeah, that's a really nice dish.
It's hearty, it's filling,
Yeah,
it's vegetarian, but perfect for the weather.
absolutely delicious. Which
What
is the
sides?
potato and bacon.
Yeah, the Bratkartoffeln.
Which is what I do like about the German is they do really utilise the pig well, don't they?
Yes, they utilise
No,
the
but-
pig well.
In the same way that, well, the pig is like the most efficient. If you are going to eat meat, it's the most efficient animal
Yeah.
for turning what you put into it and what you get out of it. You know what I mean?
For CO2.
Yeah, for CO2, and that's the reason. That was a very good reason why individual families used to have a pig.
Yep, we used
know.
to, well, there's stories of my granddad having, or my great granddad having a pig in back garden,
Yeah.
backyard.
Yeah. Nothing to not like there. Very nice. And it feels lighter than it is lighter than it looks. Because I think if I'd have eaten, particularly if I'd eaten the side as well, if it started on bread and then one of these hearty ones, then I thought, oh, I might not be able to eat that. But actually, it's lighter, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you're like, you'd be like, oh, waffle thin mint, monsieur.
Well, it's made using ground almonds, and traditionally you'd have that layer of apricot jam in there as well.
Very nice.
I don't know, I think we always had it with custard in our house. It was a sort of...
Well, I was going to ask you what was
Anglo
traditional,
method.
because I would have thought ice cream myself. But
Ice
then,
cream, yeah, or
the
cream,
Germans
but
do like cream, don't
we
they?
had it with custard growing up.
Bird's custard. I used to.
Definitely bird's custard.
Yeah. Did when growing up, when I was making custard, my mum used to kill me because when I made custard, I used to not just put extra custard mixture in. I put extra, so it was literally solid. Yeah, and she used to you can't even pour it now, Candice.
Well, there's a special name for custard, isn't there? In terms of its state, because it can be both a liquid and a solid at the same time.
Is that a word?
So if you filled a swimming pool full of custard, you can run across it.
It's nice. It's really nice.
I wonder what apple she's used.
I don't know what they were.
Because you
but-
should really use Braeburns when you're cooking with apples, but that's
no,
delicious.
that is really nice, isn't it?
Well, I'm chuffed to bits with this one.
I think that some people might go, ooh, German, and not be like, It doesn't capture the imagination.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I don't know. Apart maybe because most people kind of like think of some of our menus being more attractive because they're more exotic or something.
Yeah.
But all I would say is that I think that is really good. That schnitzel was amazing. Yeah. Desserts are really good. The soup was great. I do like that hot dog thing for sure. You know, it might be my new thing. And we haven't tried the fish.
No.
So yeah, I think people will not be disappointed. I think people should really go for this. It's
and they should try it with, you know, some of the things that they can find on the website in terms of pairing. I've got some nice German wines on the web.
You have, haven't you?
Which I was really excited about. And we've also got some nice German beer bundles in there as well.
That's good. And we just wanted to say about the Valentine's, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was unprecedented, the amount of people that we fed at the weekend. Thank you, everybody who placed orders with us.
And also, thank you for everybody coming to the shop, because we've noticed that it's, you know, getting pretty busy at the weekends. Mm-hmm. And even though on Saturday it was awful weather, in fact, the wind came through the front door and blew one of these perspex down and shattered. Mm-hmm. It was still really busy. People were still out, even though it was like, Brassic outside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So thank you very much for that. What other things do we need to talk about, Tom?
The evolution of the website.
The evolution of the
our
website.
Web shop.
Yeah. So one of the areas that we've been spending a lot of time on is the Edge Butcher section. Mm-hmm. We've got lots of pictures now of all the different cuts, because I think people like to be reassured about what they, exactly what cut they're getting.
Shop with your eyes.
Yeah, shop with your eyes. So check that section out. The other thing is that in the chef's creation, we've got all of our frozen ready meals. Now, we didn't realise in all the hoo-ha of launching in the middle of December that the multi-buy packages of those were not, even though they were working on the website. So if you buy 5 of the comfort foods, which are normally 6, you get them for 25 quid, or likewise the other ones are 8 quid, you get them for 35 quid. Even though those deals were working, there was nothing to tell you that those deals existed. So we've amended that so you can see that. So they're quite good value. Well, they're very good value if you get them in the bundles. You get them frozen, stick them in your freezer, and pull them out when you want to. They're very, they're good value and they're decent sized portions. In that section as well, there are really nice things. There's the dessert packages and bundles. Again, generous in size. There is the venison pie, like a cottage pie.
Balmoral one?
Yeah, but like a big one for sort of feed 6 to 8 people. And then also, last but not least, is the chef's creations, the salmon en croûte and the beef Wellington and stuff. So check out those. So what other dine at homes have we got in the horizon?
I think Charlie in the kitchen, who did grow up in Botswana, has come up with a menu inspired by South African cuisine. So some really interesting ideas on that. So we'll probably do that one next week. And Leo has put some ideas together. He's all about the grill. He loves his meat, but particularly with a bit of spice. So he's going to put together a Tex-Mex inspired sort of menu as well. So perfect for the weather. It won't be all carnivorous. There'll be some, tasty veggies on there as well. But the idea of slow cooking, smoking, that type of thing.
Great, looking forward to it. Yeah. And then we've got Mother's Day and Easter, haven't we?
Yep.
And again, we'll obviously be doing something for that, but we're potentially going down the lines of the Merry Mess-free Christmas, wasn't it? So you have a joint, hopefully involving lamb as the centerpiece, and we can give you a size that fits you. So we had the turkey Valentine, didn't we? And I can picture him doing something like with a stuffed rolled lamb leg or something like that. I've got in my head. But then us provide everything else, the roasties, everything that goes with it. So you just stick it in the oven, follow the timings and pull it all out. It was very successful at Christmas, wasn't it? Or rather, it was very well received at Christmas. So I think that's the way to go. And then you're treating, certainly on Mother's Day, treating your mum at home.
Yep, she should be cooking.
Exactly. And then potentially again on Easter, because, it's nice to have a feast at Easter. So lots on the horizon, and we hope you're all well. Thank you very much for all the support as usual. It's been fantastic.
Absolutely.
And thanks for watching us eat our food.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.